Hey guys, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk, and so I'm entering a contest. This is for a guy named Paul Divito, who I just became aware of. My understanding is he's somebody who's recently started making videos, has been commenting a long time, I think mostly on some of the people from the metal wing of the VC. I'm not really a member of the metal wing, but I'm going to show some records anyway. I've got my olive green Blake Baby shirt on, but I'm not going to show any Blake Baby's records. And so I'm going to show 5 green records. I decided to go with all 7 inches to minimize the chance that I'll be duplicating something someone else is showing. And so we've got Minutemen Paranoid Time. So you see you've got the green print on a white label. Same thing here. So this was my understanding is I think this was the first 7-inch released by the Minutemen back in 1980. I have a reissue of it. SST Records, of course, D. Boone and Mike Watt and George Hurley all appeared on this record. And it's 7 extremely short songs. They probably average about a minute in length. But even with these short hardcore songs, you can see how the Minutemen were different from a lot of other early 80s California hardcore bands. They're, of course, from Pedro. Next record I'm going to show is from 1988, and so it's Green, REM. And so this is by the Chicago-based band Green, who were kind of a college rock, alternative rock group from the late 80s. They named their single REM because there was a more famous band that had released an album called Green. But of course, the 2 songs are called My Tears Are Dry and Love on Thin Air. And so, sort of like Negativland releasing the song, the album U2. Then we're going to go into the year 2013. This is a group called Breather Resist from Louisville. And you can see you've got translucent green vinyl here. Song called The Second Half. And so they're sort of a post-hardcore band. And then from 2010, sort of our MySpace era, we've got the Spectrals on Slumberland Records. With the lead song is called Seventh Date. Looks very much like a Slumberland Records. This one's on mint green vinyl. And this was actually a band from England, so I think Slumberland was just doing the U.S. distribution for them. And then the final record we're going to show from the year 2020, Houston and the Dirty Rats with songs from the bathroom stalls. They look like snotty throwbacks to early punk rock, and that's exactly what they are. Classy songs like Public Restrooms Suck. And yes, this one's on green vinyl as well. More translucent green vinyl. And so there's some green records for you. Then we're going to give 5 shout-outs. So we've got Christian Osorio. We're going to give him a shout-out. He's from the nation of Chile, and I like green chili. I know green chili is not a Chilean dish. It's a Mexican dish. But I do like Christian Osorio's channel. He's been following me. I've been following him for a couple years now. A channel that's extremely new to me is Morten Astad, or Astad, from Denmark. His last name is Aastad. And he seems to talk about records and travel and beer. And I'm a fan of all of those things. So looking forward to seeing a little bit more of Morten's content. Doug Anderson, recently became aware of him. He's been somebody commenting on my videos. He fits a lot of the tropes for being in the VC. He's a white guy of the right age. He wears a hat a lot of times. He has glasses. He shows records. He just needs a beard to be like me. Mystery Ed, I'm going to give him a shout out. He doesn't make videos, but he's a very busy commenter. And he also makes lots of really good playlists. Very knowledgeable, very broad depth of musical taste from Mystery Ed, who lives somewhere in remote California. And then the final shout out, another person who comments a lot for me Also a live stream regular is Marvin Gershowitz. He's a musician, so on his channel you could see some of the songs, some of the things that he's performed over the years. So that's my final shout out to Marvin Gershowitz.